Yo, what's up? We're going up against the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have Asashi Iwakuma pitching versus Brandon McCarthy, original starters in the game. And this is game 2 of this series. If you saw kind of my last video, it was a quick little 2 minutes. A glitch happened to me. I got robbed from a run, and we ended up losing that game by 1 run. But Iwakuma starts off the game early with a strikeout, so that's a good sign. We need him. He's 0-1 so far this season. Lost the first game. Tough game right there. But giving up a base hit to Howie Kendrick. Past the shortstop. Also in the description, we have our updated player stats. That's something that I will continuously do, is update my stats and keep them in the description for you guys to see. We got out of that inning, and we're moving on to the top of the 5th. Yes, we have not had a hit so far, and it's the 5th inning, but Nelson Cruz comes up, gets a good base hit. He's been struggling a little bit. We're not doing so hot with him. It's still early in this season, but I believe he's under a 200 batting average, so not really that good. Kyle Seager coming up with Cruz still at first base, and he is going to hit it over the second baseman's head. Cruz, we're making him run, baby. We're making him run, and we're actually going to send him home. The play at the plate, it's too late, and we're going to get a run right there. Seager was the RBI. He's been hot for us. Seager, on the other hand, man, he's been killing it for us. He's definitely been our best player so far early on in this season. Zunino up to bat. He's also going to get a hit into the gap, and we're going to send Seager all the way also. But actually, we're not going to send him all the way because we were delayed. We got delayed right there. I would have sent him all the way if I knew that the ball would drop. And now we got Brad Miller, another player that's been struggling. Hanging curveball right there. That's a good hit, man. We need Miller to step it up a little bit because I think he's under a 1. Right here, this was crazy. They could have tagged me out at second base, and I don't know what they were thinking. They decided to throw it to first base. They messed up right there. We had to make them pay with Austin Jackson up, but we're going to mess this one up a little bit. We hit it to the outfield. We can't get a run out of it off of that at bat, and then we're going to have bases loaded with Dustin Ackley. So this is a huge opportunity to pretty much blow this game up, and we're going to pop it up. It happens. The first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez, easy play right there. So they get out of the jam. We had bases loaded. Could have really opened up the game right there. But Iwakuma still pitching solid. Bottom of the 5th inning. Ethier, a great hit up the right field line. He's going to end up getting a leadoff double. So that's not a good way to start off the inning, especially after we just scored 2 runs. But Iwakuma, he's pitching solid right now. We ended up getting 2 outs. And right here, we're getting the pop-up to left field, tracking that one down. And we're getting out of that inning. So another solid inning from Iwakuma. We're not really getting those strikeouts, but we're pitching the contact and getting them out. We actually get a strikeout right there off the curveball. That was a great pitch. I'm trying to make the batters chase more. It's not really my style. I'd rather pitch to contact, but we got to get these strikeouts for our pitchers. A base hit up the middle. Not a good thing right there. But yeah, we gotta get these pitchers out more because we can't be having base runners, especially. So another strikeout right there, slider outside of the zone, getting Puigi out. So another good inning, and we're going on to the top of the 7th inning. We have Zunino up to bat. Zunino, he's gonna get walked. High pitch in the corner. It depends. You could have called that a strike, but I think that was outside. So that's a good eye right there. Being patient at the plate. We have Brad Miller up. Brad Miller been struggling a little bit, hitting a little dinker to the catcher, and we're actually gonna be safe at second base. Guess the second baseman, he stepped off the bag, so they made another mistake right there. We have Austin Jackson up, and we're gonna ground it to the shortstop. A great play right there. Jimmy Rollins turned that ball really nicely, and he made a very good defensive play. We have Charlie Furbush in the game. Iwakuma, he pitched very solid for us, so we're going into the bullpen for this one. Furbush gives a base hit up the middle. Not a good way for him to start. Not really sure what his ERA is right now. I think it was 4.50 in 2 innings pitched or so, but we're gonna get out of this inning. A nice double play turned right there. So that's another good sign for us. We have Nelson Cruz up. We're at the top of the 8th inning. We're still up 2-0. So those 2 runs early on, they're holding up for us so far. And Cruz, He's going to get a base hit. He's starting to heat up a little bit. We got to get him to heat up. But I'm not really hitting home runs with him like I would have liked to. But it's not really a big deal right now because as long as we're winning and doing what we can, it's not going to be a big deal because eventually he should be able to heat up. But Seager, he flies out. And then we're moving on to the bottom of the 8th. We get Grando to strike out. So Furbush is getting a strikeout of his own. And then Crawford, he's going to be up the bat. He's going to get another base hit up the middle. So we're giving up a lot of base hits up the middle right now. And we had to make a pitching change, bringing in Danny Farquhar. Not pitching that well, but we need a change right here so we can get out of this inning. And this is nice right here. This is nice. Getting a pop-up to the catcher. Going to make it a very easy inning for us. The next batter, and he's going to strike out into the dirt right there. So, he's throwing that garbage pitch. We had the zone in our favor, and we're going to get out of it. Now, we're moving on to the bottom of the 9th. We're bringing in Fernando Rodney, his debut. He gets to strike out his first batter he sees. So, I like that right there. That's a good sign. But then, the next batter gets a base hit up the middle. Another base hit up the middle. Probably like a 4th one so far. But Rodney gives up that base hit. We have Gonzalez up to bat, a huge batter, and we're going to get him to strike out also. That changeup, the changeup fastball duo, it really works well with Rodney. So I think he'll be all right. But we give up another base hit. So we have runners on first and second. So it's not looking good for us right now. Ethier with that hit. And we're up 2-0. So the runners on first and second. We got to get out of this jam. Trying to pitch the high fastball with the count in our favor. Trying to get that strikeout. A base hit up the middle. Luckily, the runner doesn't go. It was a kind of a weak hit up the middle. And I think he might have been able to score if he decided to run. But he didn't run. We have bases loaded. And we're going to get a pop up to the right fielder. So it was a tough game right there. Rodney, his debut. It went all right. It went all right. He had the 2 strikeouts, but loading up them bases loaded, I don't appreciate that right there. But Iwakuma gets his first win of the season. Logan Morrison had a good game with the hit and run. But looking at the notables, we already said Morrison. Zunino 1 for 3. Cruz 2 for 4. Brad Miller, he had a good RBI, especially since he's been struggling. For the Dodgers, Ethier had a great game, 3 for 4. Kendrick 2 for 4, Rollins 1 for 3, Puig 1 for 4. But Iwakuma, like I said, picks up his first victory. 6 solid innings, got 3 strikeouts. That's a good performance right there. And he ends up being the player of the game. So we'll try to upload the next video out soon. And I'm out.